Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup look and all the products that I use. So first what I'm going to do is prime my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I've been using this primer for years. It's really good. I love how it like mattifies my face. I use quite a bit. I'm just going to start by dabbing some on my cheeks, rubbing it in. I've already cleansed my face, cleansed and toned. I think that's very important before you put any product on your face, is to make sure that your face is clean. I think that's the number one thing for makeup and skincare, is to make sure your face is clean first before anything, and then jump into your favorite products. So after I've primed my face, I'm going to take my Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. The color I'm going to be using is Butterscotch. This is kind of my summer color, I would say, but also my winter color. I've been using this color year round and I absolutely love this foundation. It's medium to full coverage, it's oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlled, and photo friendly, so works out well for me. So I'm just going to start by dabbing it on my cheeks. This is where I always start my makeup, is my right cheek. I think we all have a routine of, you know, how we do our makeup, and this is mine. So I went to the gym this morning and had a great workout, did some cardio on the treadmill, and then after that I went to get some coffee. It's kind of been my routine lately, just wake up, go to the gym, and then get a coffee, or get a coffee before the gym, and just start my day. Honestly, I'm loving it. Like, when you have a routine, it's just amazing. And I think that goes for anything. Routine is what keeps people in check, at least me. So yeah, this makeup look that I'm going to be showing you guys, well, this makeup look that you guys are going to see is what I do whenever I apply my makeup. This is pretty much what I've been doing for the past year or so, I would say, and it's worked out well for me. So I've got one side done. You see how that goes on. It's very easy to cover up any blemishes you may have or discoloration. I do struggle with some discoloration on my upper lip and then my forehead. As you can see, I have some acne scarring, and this will definitely cover that up. If you guys are looking for a foundation, I always recommend this one, because my sister showed me this foundation, and ever since I used it, I was like in love. Honestly, I get so many compliments on my foundation. People are asking me, what kind of makeup are you using? What is this? What is that? And I'm like totally surprised, because this has never happened to me. And I was like, wow, you think my makeup looks good? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I don't even know what to say to people, just thanks. I mean, what? I don't like to like apply directly to my chin and my neck area. I kind of just drag it down from the cheek. And that's something that I learned, you know, just, it's like a universal thing, I feel like. I don't know, I've heard someone say it, and then like ever since then I just did it. So I like to make sure my nose is all covered. I feel like some people don't put foundation on their nose, but I'm one of the people that likes to. Like, I guess if you're going for a more natural look, then don't put it on your nose. This is a natural look, but I feel like it's like a step above a natural look. You know, you're gonna get a glow, you're gonna get that more, ooh, I can wear this out to a day, or ooh, I can wear this out to a dinner. So then lastly, when I apply this foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and put some on my forehead. And as the way I'm applying this is just like dabbing it in, not hard, but just kind of, you know, making sure it will stick. If you want to do like super full coverage, you can apply one layer and then let it dry and then just go back over it. I only do that if I'm going out at night, or I want like a more done finished look. So also I'm using this Real Techniques brush. I guess it's like a buffing brush, but I use it for my foundation. This is also a brush I swear by for foundation, just because it's like, it's kind of all I know actually. I've never used anything else for foundation, so I've just stuck with it. Okay, so once my foundation is applied, I go ahead and I do one coat of mascara. The reason I do this is because I don't use fake eyelashes. I don't really know how to apply them, honestly, so I just don't use them. And I don't have eyelash extensions right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do one layer right now. I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I know this is a favorite of a lot of people's, and it's also a favorite of mine. I was using the Dior Show mascara, but I just went back to this one recently. And the bottle is so cute. This one has like rhinestones on it. It's super cute. Same formula, but just different packaging. I like to do just one layer now because I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna build it up later. So look at this difference. Awake, asleep, awake, asleep. And I always start on my right side for some reason. I don't know, I'm right-handed. Again, just applying one layer on my left lash. And I'm just twisting the mascara wand as I'm going through the eyelash. I sometimes have an issue with getting the mascara above my, like on my eyelid, which is very annoying and looks really horrible. But yeah, so I just do one layer there. So then next I'm gonna be going in with my highlighter, and it's by Hourglass. I'm using the color Golden Amber. My sister also, I think she actually gave me this one. I get a lot of stuff from my sister. It's like the benefit of being the younger one. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna lighten the underneath of my eyes, my upper lip, my chin, and then my forehead, just like this. And I realized recently that, so before what I was doing with my highlighter was like applying it directly under the eye, like really close to the lash line, just because I wanted that brightness to be like severe. But then I started like bringing a little bit more down, like on my, like where my cheekbone is, where I can feel like I can feel the bone. And later I'll show you guys the difference. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit under the eye, not directly under the eye, but just beneath. Then I'm gonna apply some to my upper lip, just like that. And then just a little bit on the chin. I don't know why, but I do it anyway. And then I'm gonna apply like a V on my forehead, just in the middle of my two eyebrows. Then I'm gonna let the highlighter sit there because I like to let it like seep into the skin, brighten the skin as much as possible, I guess. So after applying my highlighter, what I do is I brush up my eyebrows. And this is the thing that I get complimented on the most, is my eyebrows. And you guys would not even believe me, like, so I started doing my makeup, I think, you know, I tried in middle school and I would do some looks, like, but it was nowhere near where I am now. Obviously I was young, I was inexperienced. I wouldn't say that I'm even experienced now, it's just like my look. Would you guys believe me if I said I never had my eyebrows waxed? I can't even believe it. Like, people must think I'm crazy. I always pluck them and it works for me just because my eyebrows are a bit thin and sparse, so it works. An e.l.f. Lash and Brow Wand. I mean, you can get this at like Walmart, Target for like $1. Then I'm gonna go in with my Sephora retractable brow pencil. It's waterproof and I'm using the color Chocolate Brown. Really like it, it's pretty good. So for eyebrows, this is kind of the thing where I get a little nervous to do. This is like my most nerve-wracking part of my makeup, of my look, just because this is the part I don't want to mess up on. I want my brows to be like the center of attention, kind of. So I kind of go slow on this part, so this is how I do it. So I like to start on my right brow, just on the outer corner, and I start at the top of the brow, just, you know, going along the top. And then you see where this edge is, like right where the corner of your brow is. I just draw like a circle kind of thing, and then bring it down just very lightly towards the ends. You don't want I personally don't like the ends of brows to be thick, so I make sure that I just do a little bit there. I think that looks the best for me. So yeah, I've never had my eyebrows waxed, but I'm thinking like right now I'm growing them out and I just want to like get them waxed for once because I just want to see how it is. And I feel like it'll help me with my shape a little bit more, to where I can just wear my brows naturally and not have to like fill them in. So once I've made my shape, the shape that I'd like this. So this is kind of what I like. And it might look a little bit thick now, but we're gonna fix that later. So then I'm gonna go over to my left brow and do the same exact thing, or at least try to. It's not gonna be perfect, it's not gonna match, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna start at the top, just making my shape. And I kind of follow the shape that they're already in because you just don't want to, I mean, it's gonna be difficult to create a whole new brow, you know what I mean? You already got hair there, so just work with what you have. It's gonna take a long time for me to grow my brows. The hair doesn't grow quickly for me, so it's gonna take like 2 or 3 months. Once I have both eyebrows like filled in on the ends, I go into like the middle area and I just very lightly fill in there until I get towards the beginning of the brow. For the beginning of the brow, I bring it all the way to the center of my forehead. Well, somewhat to the center. And then that's where I stop doing like feather strokes and doing more like steady, like a steady line. So then I'm gonna like just draw a straight line. And then when I get towards the front, like right here, I do little strokes up, from the bottom up, just like flicking the pencil up towards the top of the brow from the bottom to make it look like little strands of hair, just so I can get that feathered natural look, at least at the beginning of the brow. The rest of the brow can look manicured and like very nice, and then I just like to do like a little bit of feathering up towards the front so it looks like more natural. So there's one brow, and I really like how that came out. This is gonna look really nice when we do the highlighter just around the brow to clean it up a little bit. I will cry if you guys ever saw the way I did my eyebrows in high school. Let's just say it wasn't good. I never wanna go back to that. It was just like ridiculous. And no one told me, of course. So the more you bring it in, I know it looks a little bit scary when you bring it in that far, but I'm just gonna continue with that straight line underneath the brow. It's so funny when like you look back at pictures and you see what you did for makeup and you're just like, what the hell was going on? What was I thinking? Like, I remember doing like purple and blue eyeshadow when I was in high school with my best friend, and everyone at the time, they were like, wow, cute, cute, cute. And looking back, it's like, I would never do that ever in my life, ever again. So I'm pretty much done with the brows. I'm gonna come back in with my little brush. I'm kind of seeing like what they're gonna look like. But then I'm gonna go in with kind of like a flat little brush and a full coverage concealer, and I'm gonna conceal around the brows. I learned this trick from my sister when I was in high school, to conceal around the brows just to make them like look cleaned up once you've penciled them in. So I'm gonna start by going under at the bottom and just going around, going under, going around the bottom towards the end, and then I just drag it. I just kind of like conceal it, you know what I mean? Like you want to blend it out. I use quite a bit on the pencil, but you can blend it out. So as you can see, that white area is directly underneath the eyebrow. Okay, then we're gonna go on top, and this is the part that will make or break it, at least for me. So I'm gonna go along the top, and this kind of determines, you know, which shape they're gonna be. I went a little wild on filling them in, so now you can just be very precise, or as precise as you want. This is what I'm doing. I like to have precise like brows, very neat, clean brows, but very like, I want them to look like they've been drawn on, you know? Like I really like that look. I think that's really nice for my face. So as you can see, it's been concealed around. Looks really nice. So then on the other side, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So now that your brows are all concealed around, you can take, so what I do is I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just buff out everything that has been highlighted or has been corrected. So I like to start here on the lip. And I'm doing this very gently because I don't want to move the foundation underneath. I just want that highlighter to kind of sit on top. Buff out the chin, buff it towards the cheeks, and then I go under the eye. And this is the part where I kind of drag it back up to the under eye. I didn't apply it directly to the underneath the eye, but I mean close to it. So as you can see, you get that very awake look. You know, it's really light. So just buff that out. And then this is where I go in the middle. I just gently bring the highlighter, or gently bring the concealer down towards my nose. And then I go to the top, buff that out very gently. Be careful around the brows because you don't want to take any of the anything you've penciled in off. And I just buff that out gently. Okay, and then I just go underneath the eye and drag all of that concealer out very gently, because you don't want to take off, like I said, the penciled in part. As you can see, everything's concealed. The brows are looking really good and you're all set. Then I like to go back in with the eyebrow brush and just kind of drag some back towards the middle to give it that natural look. Brush them out one last time and voila, there you have it. I'm gonna go back in with some mascara, just do one more coat. Since I'm gonna be wearing this look in the daytime, I'm just gonna do one I'm just gonna go through this just like one more time. And then you just go in with your favorite lip. I'm gonna be using the Marc Jacobs High Shine Gloss in the color Enamored. Also have been obsessed with this color. Just apply it. And that's it for my finished makeup look. Hope you guys like this video. Be sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye.